My name is Toni Cross. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a member of the Albany Allstars Roller Derby team. Roller derby is a full contact sport on skates where two teams of skaters skate around in a circle trying to gain points. There is a main skater, the jammer, who is skating around the other team's four blockers in order to gain individual points based on each blocker that they pass. To play roller derby, you need a pair of quad skates, which means you have two wheels in front and two in back, as opposed to a blade, which has four wheels going in a line. You also need your safety gear, which includes knee pads, elbow pads, wrist guards, a helmet, and a mouth guard. Everybody takes care of their gear a little bit differently. I personally try to wash my pads basically when they start to smell, and I do try to hang them up as often as possible so they get to air out. I like to spray mine with a witch hazel and essential oil spray in between washes, and then I'll wash with detergent, white vinegar, and hot water in the bathtub.
Number 48, Meddling Kidd!
Your derby name is kind of like a stage name that you have. It can be a persona to help you feel maybe a little more badass, or it's just the name that you're called on the track. Some skaters go with names that are closer to their names, or some choose nicknames that are completely different. My derby name is Meddling Kidd, which I chose after the iconic phrase from Scooby-Doo. I really like Scooby-Doo and mysteries, and I just really liked it as a nickname because I thought it was spooky but also cute and would be something that could be easily shortened while skating around on the track. Some of the most challenging aspects of roller derby for me are usually related to just generally feeling confident about my skills, because you are always trying to learn something new and always trying to get better. There's so much to think about, which can be hard because you're very in your head instead of, in the game. I think something else that's challenging is everything is so personal, whether it be the way that you learn best or the way that your gear fits. There are a lot of little details in the way that your skates can fit or what's best for you to move around the track, and it can be really hard to determine what's going to make you be at the best of your ability. If you had told me I would keep coming back to it a few years ago, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I just have a really hard time trusting the process sometimes. But it feels good to get done a practice and to feel like, wow, that was really hard, but I did it, and I may not have felt kick-ass, but in a few days when my body's not hurting as much, I'll be like, yeah, I survived that, it was great. And I think it's also just helped my confidence because it's helped me get more comfortable meeting new people and coming into a new space, especially after moving to a new area right around the time COVID hit, and it felt really difficult to meet new people and to put myself out there, to make friends of my own. And now I have friends that I can do activities with outside of roller derby, and it's just made me feel really good about being a part of something that gives back to the community, and that makes me feel cool. It makes me feel badass sometimes. To learn more about derby, particularly in the Albany area in the Capital Region, you can find us Albany Allstars on Instagram and Facebook. We also have a website, and our information email is info@albanyallstars.com. Also usually bouting at the Armory on Washington Avenue, and you can definitely find all of our schedules and our upcoming events through our socials.